Business strategy all over the world has changed. The world of business as we know it has definitely taken on a new hue, a new color, a new shade. There's a new way of doing things all over the world. So today I'm going to share with you 5 business types that you can start that is future-proof, that you can tweak and innovate around so that your business continues to stay relevant. If you would like to find out what those business types are, do continue watching. My name is Busola, and on this channel I make videos about tech, business and lifestyle, just like this one. If you're new, do consider subscribing and of course liking this video. You would find that business innovation, business strategy, the ways of doing business all over the world, like I mentioned earlier, has changed. There's a new type of demand that is much more relevant now because of the times we are in, because of the so many attendant ways, so many attendant risks and types and demands that have risen because of these times we are in. That the ways of doing businesses has just changed, and there has risen demand for some other types of businesses. So today that is what I want to share with you. These types of businesses that are so much more in demand right now because of the way of the times we are in, and because going forward these businesses will continue to just skyrocket and just blossom and grow. The first business I want to share with you is being a website manager or website management. And I should put a proviso here that if you're starting this business, that doesn't mean you're just managing just the one website. You can actually manage multiple websites. And what does this mean? A website management person or a website management consultant is someone that undertakes to manage websites for other businesses. Now, because of the times we're in, you'll find that so many businesses are moving online, so many businesses are building websites so that they can establish their presence online, so that they can readily be found, and not just be found, but be able to deliver to their customers by customers placing their orders online and everything. Not everything can be found on Amazon, really. Apart from the day-to-day running of the business, ensuring that you're turning a profit and so on and so forth, you would find that the extra job or the extra task to update your website, now that you have your website built, to find time to update your website as time goes on, real time, because you want to be able to update your website real time. You have a new product out that you want to push to your customers. You have a new service that you want to push to your customers. So you need to be able to keep your website updated real time. But you will find that as a business owner, adding this task to the day-to-day running of the business is a huge undertaking and can be cumbersome, to be honest. So you would find that a website consultant is somebody that is actually needed in these times. Not just website building, but a website manager, a website managing consultant that can update all your information online real time so that your customers are able to be kept updated as time goes on. The second business tip that I want to share with you is copywriting. Guys, copywriting is definitely not new. But because businesses are moving online, websites are being built, social media is just blooming and growing the more. Zoom, by the way, did you hear about Zoom stock, how it has just like skyrocketed? Good Lord. Anyway, websites are being built. There is need for copy, and copywriting, quick definition, copywriting is just material that is put out to close out a sale. That's just it. Copywriting is just written content that is put out to close a sale. That's the most basic thing. So you would find, even if you have a website, the end point of that website is to be able to draw people to your website so that they are interested in what you have to say. They want to follow you on other social media platforms. They want to like your videos, such as this one. Do consider liking. Thank you. Nice plug. They want to, so that they can like your videos, so that they can like your posts on Instagram, on Twitter, follow your TikTok, Snapchat, wherever. So the point is, copywriting is now becoming even more and more and more relevant. So if you have the skill in whatever language, and guess what? Copywriting doesn't even have to be only English. It can be your native language that is coming to the fore. It can be Russian, it can be French, it can be Yoruba, it can be Igbo, it can be Hausa, it can be whatever language that you speak. It could be Afrikaans, it could be whatever language. So copywriting is becoming so much more relevant, and I personally envisage that this industry is just going to continue to bloom and just grow. If you find any of this beneficial at all, do consider subscribing for more videos just like this one. The third business that I want to share with you is editing. Yep, editing. It can be video editing, and of course it can be written word. Now, for video editing, case in point, yours truly. I'm on YouTube now. I'm trying to grow my following on YouTube. And it's a huge task. It's a huge undertaking to plan this video, to script the video, to actually sit down as I'm doing now and record this video, and then after the fact to now edit it. It's a huge undertaking and it takes time. I don't mind, I can do it, but there's some people that can't, as in they don't even know their left from their right, and they actually like people to edit for them and send them the finished product, and then they can pay a token amount for the service. It doesn't have to be free. Remember what we're talking about is future-proof businesses based on the times we're in, based on the way of doing business going forward. So editing is going to be a thing. It's going to, my opinion, I think that editing is going to continue to bloom and to grow. Not just video editing, but written word as well, audio and written as well. Podcasters are coming up day after day after day. So, and we know that you have to edit your podcasts. People are finding more time to write. People that have the dream of becoming writers now have time on their hands to write, and they would need services of people to edit such material, edit the podcasts, edit the videos, edit their books or their blog posts or whatever it is that they want to edit. So I envisage that editing is actually going to become more huge than what we have presently. The fourth business idea that I would like to share with you is online tutoring, which, come to think of it, if you really it's a no-brainer, really. Online tutoring it now depends on what you want to teach. It can be anything. It could be an online catering school. It could be an online language school, whatever language you're proficient in. It could. And talking about online tutoring, I know someone, that's what she does. She teaches English. In fact, she started teaching this before the lockdown, before all of this fantasticness that's happening around us. And guess what? She lives here in Lagos, Nigeria, but most of her students are in Asia, in far-flung places all over the world. She teaches English, and that's it. So it's something that you would like to consider. Like, I also know of someone who I was talking to the other day that had a brick and mortar training school for baking breads and cakes and pastries and so on. So I was telling her, look, you might actually want to consider moving your classes online. Now, the beauty about online tutoring is I doubt if there's a cap on the class size, because you could have so many students all over the world logging in and just checking out your material And of course, you don't have to move a muscle. You probably just have to record your classes, record your courses, and then there's so many modes of delivery that you would want to consider. So if you think it's something that you're proficient in, that there's a demand for, that you're able to identify your target market, do consider it. Online tutoring, forget it. Online tutoring is just going to blow and continue to blow like it's just going to grow. The fifth business idea that I want to share with you is as a fitness and wellness coach. You would find that so many people have not been able to go to the gym, they've not been able to put in their workout like they normally would, and some other people would actually like to start. But because you cannot go to the gym and you really need some hand holding, or your potential clients will need some hand holding because they really don't know what they're doing and they will need someone to put them through, it's actually a viable business. And you would find that, yes, we can watch so many videos on YouTube that can put people through, but there's still that personal touch that is lacking, that people would actually like, that people actually need, because they cannot go to their gym physically. So they will need someone to show them to how to exercise, how to, their body types, what they can eat, what they cannot eat, what is beneficial to them, and so on and so forth. So it is actually a viable business that you could look into. And guess what? It is also future proof. It's much more than us, and I say us as potential clients. It's much more than buying CDs or downloading videos on YouTube. Sometimes you just want somebody to put you through pertaining to your particular needs at that point in time, in terms of weight loss, in terms of meal plans, in terms of the exercise that is actually beneficial to you and your body type, so that you can just move on from there. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Toodles! Come to think of it, maybe I should start an online Yoruba. Anyway, if